3 men vanished from a lighthouse in 1900. No bodies, no clues, just birds watching. Fact: seabirds scream like humans. I'm diving into the Flannan Isles mystery. 10 chapters of real terror. Was it nature or something worse? Watch if you dare. These wings don't just fly. The Wings That Wait. Chapter 1. The Arrival. On December 7th, 1900, James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur sailed to the Flannan Isles, a jagged speck 20 miles west of Scotland's Outer Hebrides. James, 43, was the head keeper, gruff, bearded, a man of routine. Thomas, 38, was quiet, bird-obsessed, always sketching gulls. Donald, 29, was the rookie, restless, chain-smoking. Their job: tend the Islandmore Lighthouse, a 75-foot tower perched on a cliff, its beam slicing the Atlantic dark. The island was a seabird colony: gannets, fulmars, puffins, thousands nesting in the rocks. Fact: gannets dive at 60 miles per hour to spear fish, their screams echoing like mourners. James logged their arrival in the keeper's slate, now preserved at the National Archives of Scotland. All in order. Birds loud. The supply ship Hesperus left them with coal, food, and a warning from Captain Jim Moore. Mind the weather, and the gulls, they watch. That night, the wind howled, and the birds screeched, a chorus James called the Devil's Choir. He laughed it off. Thomas didn't. Chapter 2, The First Sign. By December 10th, the routine settled. Oil the lamp, sweep the lens, log the weather. Thomas sketched a fulmar, noting its tube nose. Fact: seabirds smell blood miles away. Donald smoked by the cliff, flicking butts into the foam below. The sea churned, gray and restless. Then James found it, a feather, black as tar, stuck to the tower door. No bird on Islandmore had feathers like that. He tossed it, muttering about storms blowing oddities ashore. That night, the slate read, fog thick, birds quiet, too quiet. Thomas woke to a scratching at his window. A gull, beak tapping, eyes locked on his. He shooed it, but the tap returned, rhythmic, deliberate. Chapter 3. The Mark. On December 12th, Donald cut his hand on a rusted hatch. Blood dripped and the gulls swarmed, dozens, shrieking, diving at the red. Fact: seabirds fight over carrion, tearing flesh in seconds. James bandaged him, but the cut festered, veins darkening up his arm. Bad luck, Donald growled, lighting another cigarette. That night, the fog thickened, swallowing the beam. Thomas heard it, a cry, human-like, from the cliffs. Gannet's mimic, he said, voice thin. But James heard it too, and it wasn't a bird. The slate entry: strange noise, wind or beast. Donald stayed silent, staring at his arm. Chapter 4. The Silence. December 15. The birds stopped. No screeches, no wings, just the wind and waves. James climbed a tower, checking the lamp. It burned steady, but the island felt wrong, hollowed out. Thomas found a nest by the coal shed, empty save for a claw, long and curved, no birds match. Fact, he whispered. Some predators leave signs. Donald's arm worsened, black veins to his elbow, his pulse slow. He swore the gulls were watching, perched in rows, still as stone. That night, the slate went blank. No entry. The men slept fitfully, the silence louder than the storm. Chapter 5. The Shadow. December 18. James woke to a thud. The tower door hung open, mud smeared inside, wet, fresh, no footprints to explain it. He roused the others. Thomas grabbed his sketchbook, Donald, his knife. They searched the cliffs. There, in the fog, a shape loomed, tall, feathered, swaying. Fact: seabirds don't stand upright. It vanished when James shouted, but the mud trail led to the west cliff, where the gulls nested thickest. Donald's hand shook, the knife glinting. It's not birds, he said. The slate. Something here, not us. Chapter 6. The Call. December 20. the howl came. Not wind, not gulls, but a wail threading through the fog. Thomas's hands trembled as he wrote, "Fact, birds don't sing at night." This did. It rose from the cliffs, pulling at them. Donald's mark spread, chest now, his breath rasping. "It's in me," he muttered, eyes wild. James barred the door, but the wail seeped through stone. Thomas saw them, gulls, hundreds, circling the tower, their cries joining the howl. The light flickered, though the lamp burned full. The slate, noise closer, Donald unwell. Chapter 7. The taken December 21st. Donald was gone. His cot was empty, knife on the floor, blood streaking the wall. Too much for his cut. James and Thomas searched, shouting into the gale. The cliffs were alive. Gulls diving, tearing at something below. Fact. Seabirds scavenge, but this was fresh. They found his coat, shredded, by the west edge. The howl roared and the birds parted, revealing a shape, feathered, clawed, dragging a shadow into the mist. James fired his flare gun. It screamed back. The slate. Donald lost. It took him. Chapter 8. The Breaking. December 23rd. Thomas stopped sketching. His hands shook, his eyes darting. "They're not birds," he said. James saw it too. Gulls with no wings, just stumps, crawling on the rocks. Fact. No bird survives like that. The howl was constant, a pulse in their skulls. Thomas's neck bore a mark now, red, cold, spreading. He laughed, a cracked sound. "It's calling us." James locked him in the storeroom, but the scratching started. Inside, outside, everywhere. The slate. Thomas mad. I hear it too. The light dimmed, unlit by any hand. Chapter 9. The Last Stand. December 25. James stood alone. Thomas had clawed the storeroom door, his nails bloody, his voice a howl. "Join then," he'd rasped before James tied him, gagged him. The tower shook, wind or worse. Gulls or things like them coated the walls, their eyes black, unblinking. The howl was words now. Stay. James's arm itched. A mark. Fresh, black veins blooming. He climbed the tower, flare gun in hand. The light was out. Below, Thomas broke free. Staggering into the fog, laughing, the slate's final line. "It's here. God help me." Chapter 10. The Void. On December 26th, the Hesperus returned. Captain Moore found the lighthouse dark, the men gone. The slate stopped at Christmas. Coats hung. Uneaten meals sat. A chair tipped over. The log, preserved in maritime records, notes. Keepers missing. Birds unnaturally quiet. No bodies, no blood. Just feathers, black and tarry, scattered in the wind. In 2018, a diver off Elian Moore posted on X. Heard a scream underwater. Not a gull. His boat washed up empty. Today the Flannans stand silent, but at dusk, the gulls, or something, watch, their cries too human to bear. Fact. Seabirds don't wait. These do.